Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And we are underway from Toronto. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got their... They'll start the drive with Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers for Zeke from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And a first carry now for Hyde. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. This one to the sideline, he's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Toronto's offense ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Brady. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Brady again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On second down, Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott outright. He finds Tolbert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Brady now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Mounties have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Agnew now to return. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 41, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On the option, here's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal from 28 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this will be taken at the 13. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Prescott on 4th down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On first down, Brady. That's going to be caught by Judy. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Draw play. This is Hines. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Brady now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Brady, touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Mounties have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? Just keep moving. Which side of the side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Hines. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to connect with Dotson. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On play action, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, now Brady. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. Complete, it's Dodson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Brady, left side to Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Here's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Mounties are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now it's Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. This is Hines. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Blankenship's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he returns this to the 22. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 6. Just over a minute 40 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the home team here, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.